Hey, hi, hello, welcome to or back to my vlogs that you have never seen before because this is going to be the first one on my new channel. My name's Ava or Ava Nicole. Today we're going to be doing my first ever haunted houses or Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. We've just done the valet parking because we are in the R.I.P tour today. So I'm gonna let you know what that experience is like. It's actually October 1st, so it's like the busy season for Halloween Horror Nights. I'm gonna tell you what my favorite houses are and what it's like for someone like me who's really scared. And just so you guys know, I will be here with my friend Dan or Danny Dallimore, and he's gonna be vlogging his experience tonight as well. He's a great YouTuber, so I'll go ahead and leave his link in the description. He's much more polished than I am. So let's get into it. So with that valet parking, you come in right at the second floor escalators in City Walk. It's really nice. You don't have to walk nearly as much and you'll be right up by that putt-putt golf course. So like I thought it was gonna be the first night of the busy season. So I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, and so if you were able to get an R.I.P tour or you're able to book a last minute one, this is where you'll be checking in. It's right past those gates to the right. We're gonna go ahead and check in.
Well, you guys can see his face. Oh my god. Zombies.
Oh, you've got so many faces.
Another fine gentleman here.
We're over by the restrooms in Springfield by the Simpsons ride. So we were supposed to be doing our tour at 7. It is currently 6:14. So they said that we could technically come at any time. Now I don't recommend this. It could be just because they have more tour guides on tonight since they rescheduled stuff. So I don't recommend this. I would still say come to your time. That was just something they were telling us. Not because we're special, but just because of the night it is. Specifically, they have a lot of tour guides on. So we should be okay. We checked in for the tour. We're gonna go a little bit later and then we'll get our food a little bit later. We're just gonna walk around the park, show you guys the scare zones before it gets dark and before we're on that tour where we're gonna have to be walking. Just quickly, because I forgot, I'm gonna show you guys my outfit for this. So I've got the lanyard, obviously. I brought this because I don't want them to touch me or accidentally touch me or get too close. So I was like, I will throw a jacket on once we go into those closed space. I'm wearing this dress. It's very gothic. It reminded me of Morticia Adams. So, all right. So our tour hasn't started, but we just went ahead and did one haunted house. I've never done a haunted house before, so mind you, that was my very first haunted house. I'm not scared of bugs. That was the bugs eaten alive house. That was a bit much for me. I'm gonna say I feel anxious. My heart's beating. So you're gonna be in for a treat if they're there. I think they're gonna be worse than that. So we're gonna be in for a treat tonight. It's how many can Ava actually do? That's the question now. All right, so this is Diagon Alley. I've never actually been here. Dan was telling me it's never been like this. It's not usually this empty. So.
And it'll be even quieter tonight.
Yeah.
When everyone's gone.
On the tours or in the haunted houses. So yeah, this is gorgeous. If you have one of those frequent fear passes, I would say just use one of those nights to come do this if you're a big Harry Potter fan. It looks like it's quiet. I've never been on Escape from Gringotts, so we're gonna try it. I'm a big baby with, this is the first vlog and I'm talking about how I'm a scaredy cat every 5 seconds. But I'm a big baby with drops on roller coasters. I can do fast, I can do spinny, I can do anything, it's just drops. But they assured me that if I ask for the front row, I should be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and try to do this.
Let me keep you from your tour. I just need to pick up a few things and I'll be on my way. You haven't seen.
Hi! So I just got off Escape from Gringotts. Like I said, I'm a major scaredy cat. But I was totally fine with that. And that's the thing, they told me sit in the front because the drop is like the first thing and you'll go down. If you can do Pirates of the Caribbean, there's 6 rows. We were in the 3rd row and it was totally fine for me. So if you could, oh, my piercing. Sorry, you'll see that once I start vlogging more. If you can do Pirates of the Caribbean, you will be fine in like the 3rd row or up. I can't say for the back, but just ask them. The employees are very nice, so if you ask them, you should be able to get wherever you'd like. We're walking to the next scare zone now, and we're gonna head towards the food for the R.I.P. tour. Oh, yeah. I swear, I've got a target on my back. They must smell fear. So we're walking into the Cafe La Bamba right now. I'll let you see what some of the food is like. Here's some of the food that they have. They've got some good stuff, cauliflower, zombie brains, which I think is chicken. Yeah, maybe? I'm not sure. There's stuff down here. I'm not a big cheese fan, and most of that does have cheese. I don't do cheese. I just got some of the cauliflower and the charcuterie meats. How do you say that? I bet French people are yelling at me because I know that Americans get ripped on all the time for how we say that. Let me know in the comments, how do you say that? Because I think I'm saying it very wrong. I showed off what I got there, which is the cauliflower, some of the charcuterie meats, and then I got some of the vegan chili. It's supposed to be spicy, so I don't know how much I'm gonna eat of it because I'm afraid if I keep eating it, I will actually poop my pants. So honestly, this cauliflower is really good. The vegan chili is amazing. It's not that spicy, so I probably will eat the whole thing. I'll let you know when we're done and what we're gonna do next because we'll probably be going on the tour in about 15 minutes. All right, I know it's really dark, but we finished eating. We're gonna wait to get on a tour. We're gonna try to find a tour guide. I'm just having some water. The vegan chili was really good. I would recommend that because anybody can have it since it's vegan, unless you just don't like spicy stuff, then I would say try not to do that. There's other options.
About you. What do you want, the vegan chili? No? Oh god, what, has it got poison in it?
Right, like I said, we finished the food. We're gonna try to find a tour guide to go on the tour. I was getting really anxious earlier, so I probably will be taking breaks. Hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're done. I'm gonna try not to film too much because they usually ask you not to film, but I'll be doing mainly like reviews. I don't know if I'll be going on every single haunted house just because of how I felt. I'm gonna try to push myself for you guys. So we're on our next one. We did yesterday tree problems. I was given some earplugs, which is very helpful if you have bad anxiety like me with stuff like this. Honestly, it's just like seeing, it's more like the visual jump scare. It takes all that audio, all of the anxiety out of it. Just got off of Dead Man's Pier. Apparently that was one of the less scary ones. And to be honest, I was completely fine with that. But the visuals are amazing. You have to go on. There's a few little things that got me, but you're able to anticipate. We're going to be going on to Michael Myers' Halloween haunted house. Now this one I'm a little scared of. I've seen videos of it. So we did Halloween with Michael Myers. That one was pretty scary. Like I said, if it's that noise like it is for me, get you some of it. Dan over here said his favorite house was Stranger Things and that the Halloween one was even better. It's moved his way up to his favorite. I don't know yet because I haven't done them all yet. I'll let you know. I'll let you know how it goes. And now we're at our 20-minute bar break. So we're going to be doing that. Later on, I've heard that there's like a show. So we'll be watching the show. I'm not sure where we're going to next, but I'll let you know. But all the employees who have done such a great job. We spoke to Joey, he's not our tour guide, but we have Nolan as a tour guide and he's amazing. Both of them are so super sweet and they've been super helpful and super fun and funny. We've been having such a good laugh with all of them. We'll be doing Spirits of the Coven, that's gonna be our first one back. And then after that, we'll be doing Hellblock Horror. Hellblock Horror, they say, have a lot of flashing lights. Most of these have flashing lights. If you had a sensitivity, I would probably say this isn't for you, but that one they said specifically you may have an issue. We did Spirits of the Coven. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't very scary, but it was very long. And then after that, we did Hellblock Horror, which I did not go on, mainly because there's a lot of flashing lights. So if there's flashing lights and that bothers you, they did say somebody had a seizure the first night it opened, so you need to be really careful with that. Personally, it just disorients me really bad, so I didn't want to do it and be worse off for the rest of the night. I think that's probably going to be the only one I skip though. I'll let you know what we do next. This one's actually in the Fast and the Furious show building. It's really interesting. That's my least favorite ride in all of Orlando. So I would not mind if they happily just permanently repurpose this, but I know that's some other people's favorites. We did the Horrors of Blumhouse. That one was really cool. Break. I'm not sure where we're heading, but we're heading back out. I'll let you know. Going into the Nightmare Fuel show, I think they said. We'll see. Apparently it's very provocative, so lots of fire. We'll see how it is. So we finished the Nightmare Fuel show. It's a ton of pyro. Emphasis on the provocative dancing. So definitely not for children, but it's really cool. You just have to see it. You have to see it. All right, so we just did Descendants of Destruction and Bugs Eaten Alive again. Both of them, I was able to handle it. I swear it's the earplugs. It's also we're getting really tired. Dan and I are both very tired.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
That helps with a lot of it. It's like we're just trying to get through it. But honestly, we're still enjoying it so much. I'm excited to do the Weekend and the Monsters ones. Those are the two we have left. Monsters Legends Collide, and that one actually got me a few times. Now we're on to our last house, which is the Weekend, which is the one I was excited for. I feel like this one might scare me just a little bit. But I'm more excited to see how they pull this all off, so I'll let you know when I'm done. I just got some of these tacos outside the Cafe La Bamba. It's like the Dia de los Muertos, where you can get the cocktails, a quick service. These are the mushroom and sweet potato, but I'm not a fan of sweet potato, so I got it without sweet potato and cheese. So, they look good, they smell good. I'll let you know how they are, and then we'll probably close out this vlog. Finish my tacos. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably a little too tired to do a full review right now. So it's been an amazing night. I'm gonna go home and I'll probably speak to you guys tomorrow. I'll wrap up the video and I'll let you know my final thoughts, especially after I've had some time to reflect on it and think. All right, see you soon. Alright guys, so it's a different day. I'm gonna be ending the vlog here, but first off, I'm gonna be telling you what I thought of everything at Halloween Horror Nights and the R.I.P. tour. The great thing about doing the R.I.P. tour is that if you are somebody who's gonna get scared, it depends. I would probably say if you're not gonna push through it, if you're scared that you won't push through it, don't get the R.I.P. tour your first time because it is a lot of money. But if you think you'll push through it and you're gonna find a way to do it, the tour guides can be very accommodating and helping you ease into it. That's really amazing about having that extra person there with a little bit more knowledge, because they go through these so much, especially if you come in October or the end of October. They've already done these houses multiple times, so they know exactly what's in them. So that's a really good thing about having the tour guide there with you. Now my review. I want to say that my favorite house was definitely Halloween, so Michael Myers. It was just amazing. I loved going through the sets. You go through Michael's home, leading up to, him becoming the killer we know him as. So it's just really fun to see that. I really loved it. And then I'd say my second favorite house is probably Dead Man's Pier, because it's just gorgeous inside of there. And then my third would be Monsters, just because it got me with those jump scares. And that's the one that I'd say if you are really scared, that one did get me, even with the earplugs, because they've got these spaces where the scare actors can hide behind corners, but it's not corners you can look around. Like in all of the houses you have corners and you can kind of look around and anticipate where the next scare actor is going to be. In Monsters, literally I would get scared from one side, not be able to see it, but then immediately get scared from the other side. So those were probably my top 3. Ones that I wasn't too keen on. I was really excited for the weekend. It wasn't bad. It was a little bit disappointing though. You can tell they have a high budget and it's gorgeous inside there, so I'd still love to do it. Like, it's great and I love the use of the music, but it just was a little overhyped for me. I think it's for the people who really think it's gonna be bad, who are like, oh, this is gonna be awful, like why did they do that? It's for those people. Oh my god, it's sideways. Yeah, it's for those people who are gonna be really impressed by it. But I went in thinking way too highly of it. I was already like expecting something good because people were saying that they were gonna be surprised by it. So I just wasn't, but it was great. And then Blumhouse did disappoint me a little bit too. I just thought I'd like it better. One of the ones I really didn't like, I would say this is probably my least favorite out of all of them, would be Spirits of the Coven. It wasn't very scary and it's really, really long. And then again, we do have to remember I didn't do Hellblock Horror. So I don't know how Hellblock Horror was, but if you are sensitive to lights, they did say someone had a seizure that first night that they did it. So Hellblock Horror may not be for you if you have like epilepsy. Or if you get disoriented easy by lights. A lot of the houses do have strobes, so if you're very, very easily disoriented by it, like the Weekend one has strobes with mirrors and it's strobing for the like blinding lights. My overall review as somebody who's very scared of haunted houses, it was bearable. You could see there's a lot of clips where I was like jumpy, even just at the scare actors with the daylight in the scare zones. But I really, really loved Halloween Horror Nights and I loved the R.I.P. tour. The food was amazing. I loved the vegan chili. I think you'll enjoy it. I think if you can afford it, you'll enjoy it. Would do it again. I don't think I'd be doing R.I.P. tour again just because I've done it once. I've had that experience for this year's haunted houses. But next year, or just queue and redo one of the houses, or even maybe try Hellblock, let me know because I'd be really interested to do it again. Or if you want to see me getting scared, because I didn't really have the camera on me as much as I wanted to in those scare zones or anything. So if you'd like to see me walk through the scare zones or the haunted houses with the camera on myself, the thing is we weren't allowed to record in the haunted houses. You're not allowed to. It ruins the experience for other people. So that's why I didn't do it in the first place. That'll be it for me for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I loved it a lot and I'll have a new vlog out for you soon. All right, bye.